Hi YouTube. You might think that managing your emotions is not really that important for acing exams. You might think that you just need to study more for your grades to go up, and then you'll be happy. You might assume that happiness will be forever once your grades go up and you got the grades that you want. What you don't realize is that the grades can fall back down at any moment, which can make you feel like shit. A lot of us are very emotionally attached to our grades. Some of us might not care as much or at all. But for some of us, our grades can reflect on the type of person that we are. Which is why it is super important to realize that an exam also tests your mental strength as much as the knowledge that it tests you. And that if you do not train your mental strength, you are in for disaster. So, how do we improve our mental strength? Do we just meditate? Maybe. But I have an interesting and effective solution that I use myself. Emotions are just thoughts we get that might disturb us or make us feel down. Excuse me. But the exact thoughts can repeat itself. We can use this to our advantage. Write out that thought in your notes app or wherever else you like. Then write the rebuttal to this thought on a piece of paper. It should ideally only be a few words. Here's an example. You get a thought that you're stupid. However, you write on a piece of paper that intelligence just comes from a high skill level, which can be improved through your study methods and how efficiently you study. Then you just stop there for the few words, since it's just a few words. What this will do is that it will ease your mind. This might sound weird or crazy, but your brain being calm also depends on what thoughts you allow it to make. But this should only be done when you have a correct and effective method of studying, so that you can actually have the power to create change. If you're curious, I have a new online course that I just released that shows how I study effectively and efficiently back then during my GCE A levels. And with that, I was able to get a placement in the top 8 universities of the world. And I got a placement in NUS. And if you want to learn how to become much more smarter than you already are, or you're planning to enroll in some high tier university, you can check out the online course in the description below. Lastly, I would combine this act of writing down the rebuttal of the thoughts on a piece of paper with long walks. The walk just needs to be 5 to 10 minutes a day or every few days. What a walk will do is that it will let your brain think about the thoughts it had been generating. And this allows it to destroy unhelpful thoughts by itself as you go for this walk. There are many studies that show that walks in nature help to calm the brain and allow it to focus once again because of the effect of greenery. In conclusion, using these two methods will let you calm your brain down by an extreme margin, which will not only benefit your grades, but will benefit every other aspect of your life, such as relationships, your friendships, and everything in between. Cheers.